Okay, so how are we all today?
Very good.
So everything that does not allow you to be the best version of who you can be today, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, button. And everywhere you've decided that you are not the best version of whoever you can be, will you now revoke, recant, renounce, denounce, reclaim, resign, destroy and uncreate that? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. What invention are you using to not be the best version of who you can be, which is full of lightness and gratitude and happiness? Are you choosing? Everything that is times a godzillion, will you now destroy it once and for all eternity? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys and okay. So I think all of you have a lot of vacations. How were your vacations? Did it go well for everyone? Sounds like you did. I'm going to please unmute yourselves if any one of you would like to talk.
Yeah.
I'm going to mute.
No vacations yet, Nithya. Good morning.
Good morning. What did you say, Malika?
Yeah, there are no vacations yet.
Oh, okay.
There's still time. Yeah.
So what can you be or do different to give a vacation to your mind so it can stop thinking and you can live, and whether you're working or not, you still have a vacation. And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you now destroy and create it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, presence. I had a lot of vacations, so probably that's why I felt that way. So what can you be or do different to keep your mind so much at peace so that you feel refreshed and that you're on vacation all the time? And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. Everywhere you have decided that you're not being the best version of who you can truly be today and every day, will you now revoke, recant, renounce, denounce, reclaim, resign all of that and destroy and uncreate all of that? And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. What invention are you using to keep working your mind and tiring your mind are you choosing? And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. Okay. What can you be or do different? I think Diwali is coming up, vacation time for everyone. So what can we be or do different to enjoy so much and live so much and celebrate so much starting today? And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. Okay, so let's talk about celebrations today. So what stops you from celebrating every day and every moment? So everything that brought it let down for you, you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. Time is very scary to me. Can we do something for that? What do you mean, Trishal, when you say time is scary? Is it deadlines? Is it what exactly does that mean? You can type or it's moving too fast. Okay. Time is relative actually. If you enjoy or if you're too anxious, then it moves fast. If you're like cool, it can move slow. So you can bend time at your will. Let's try this. What can you be or do different so that time works for you instead of you working for time? And you make time your best friend. And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. And everywhere, I don't have anything to be scared of, so I choose to be scared of time, so that I have a reason to be afraid of something. Will you now revoke, recant, renounce, denounce, reclaim, resign, destroy, and uncreate it once and for all eternity? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. And everywhere I've decided that I cannot move as fast as time, and I will always fall behind. Will you now revoke, recant, renounce, denounce, reclaim, destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity? Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Everywhere I've decided I have to catch up in life, and I'll always be 1 or 3 steps behind what I'm running after. Will you now revoke, recant, renounce, denounce, reclaim, resigned, destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity? Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Whose lies and what lies have you used to decide what time is, to make time not work for you, and to keep running after time, for time? And everything that is times a godzillion, will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity? Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. So I hope that would help you clear the time stuff. You're welcome. Okay, so if you please unmute yourself, guys, if you want to ask, if you want to say something or ask any questions. Otherwise, I'm muting you. Swarna, thank you for the compliments. Thank you so much. So let's talk about celebrations. Why do we need a festival to celebrate? Do we celebrate only during Diwali, or do you celebrate every day? And what stops you from celebrating every day? So what invention am I using to stop myself from celebrating every day and every moment of life? And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Everywhere I've decided that the celebration that I do on the day of the festival is the only time I can celebrate. And so I make all the other moments of my life much lesser. Will you now destroy and uncreate all of that? Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Everywhere I have decided I need a reason to be happy, and I cannot be happy for no reason. Will you now revoke, recant, renounce, denounce, reclaim, destroy and uncreate all of that? Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. And everywhere I've decided that if I celebrate every moment, then at the day of the festival will not be as great as it should be. So I refrain myself from celebrating every moment. Will you now revoke, recant, renounce, denounce, reclaim, resigned, destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity? Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. What can I be or do different to be so present that I can celebrate everything from the air to the water, to my body, to my life, and to everyone I meet, and receive contributions from all of these? And everything that does not allow me to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity? Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Okay, any questions, guys, so far? Okay, I'm going to take a look at the chat. So what can I be or do different to celebrate myself, every part of me that I've never ever celebrated as much as before? And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all nine shorts, boys, miss. How many of you like every part of you? How many of you are like, I like my nose, but I don't like my legs. I like my hips, but I don't like my tummy. How many of you do partial celebrations and partial judgment? Everything that brought up and let down for you, will you now destroy it and create it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all nine shorts, boys. Yeah. So what can you be or do different? Okay, I'm going to mute you guys. What can you be or do different? Celebrate every part of you, including all the parts that you've decided are dark and ugly. Will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all? And everything that does not allow you to appreciate, adore, and celebrate every part of who you are, who you were and who you can be, will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, poisonous. Thank you so much, Praveena ma'am. Thank you for the compliments. Okay. What can I be or do different to celebrate life for what it truly is, and everything that does not allow me to have more gratitude than I've ever had before for everything in my life? Will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and girls. Everywhere I have decided that I'm a hypocrite and I cannot celebrate every part of who I am. Will you now revoke, recant, renounce, denounce, reclaim, resigned, destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. I think someone pinged me for a question and I asked them to ask in the morning call. I don't remember who, but if you're here, please do ask something to do with children. Yes,
It was me, Monica.
Malika. Yes, please.
Yeah, hi, hi, Nithya. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. My question was, how do I have more time with my son? He's 21-year-old, and I think that he does not spend much time with me or us. So, what can I be or do spend more time with that?
Okay. Or why don't you let him be happy and choose for himself? So everywhere,
Yeah.
everywhere you would like to control your son and you've decided what's the best for him, instead of allowing him to choose for himself, will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all
Yes.
that. So what is the most contributive way for your son to spend his time so that he grows up to be so infinite and independent? And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you now destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. And don't force him. Let him choose what's best for him. You can for children we can ask this: what energetic contribution can we be for our children to enable and empower them to choose what may be the best for them to become so infinite and so independent. And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, boys and beyonds.
Can you please repeat this one, Nithya ji?
What energetic contribution can I be to my children so that they are empowered and enabled to choose what is the best for them to become as infinite and as independent as they can truly be? And everything that does not allow me to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. Everywhere I use my own projection. Thank you. Everywhere I use my own expectations, my own projections, my own separations, and my own rejections to stop my children, while telling myself that I'm actually not stopping them, will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, poison. Listen. Sakshi is asking, I read in a book about closing the back door. Could you please explain that, committing to self? Yeah, sure, we can do that. Are you guys committed? See, when you're clear about something, the universe will show you the way of how to get there. So when I'm really clear that this is what I would like to do, the universe will put everything together to give you that. But when you get confused, when you say, if this doesn't work, let me go for that. That's a back door. You have if conditions. If this doesn't work, I'll do this. If plan A doesn't work, I choose plan B. If plan B doesn't work, I choose plan C. So your energy is already scattered. And if you have a back door, like if this doesn't work, I'll do this, what happens? You're confusing the universe. So the universe is co-creating with you. So the universe now is not sure whether it should, thank you, Asha ma'am, whether it should give you plan A or plan B. Sometimes both will not happen because your energy is scattered. So when you decide and choose something, stick to that decision every 10 seconds. That is committing to yourself. We can change choice every 10 seconds, but when you're committed to something, you will stick to that and you will get it done. So That is what it is. For example, if I have a healing business, I left my job and I started a healing business, I always have a back door. I can go back to my job. What that does is it will reduce the energy of the business you do. It will reduce your focus on the business you do. And you're always at the back of your mind. Remember last week we cleared back of your mind. At the back of your mind, you always have a plan B. And guess what? The universe will not know whether to give you plan A or plan B, and your energy will be confused too, and things will get delayed. And even they may not turn up the best way that they can. So let's close all these back doors, and that comes with clarity. You have to be clear as to what you would like to do, what makes sense to you, who you are, what honors you. So what can I be or do different to have so much clarity about who I truly am, what I would like to truly do, what makes me happy, and what can I do that so that every moment of my life becomes a celebration, and I have no back doors to escape. And everything that brought up and let down for you, will you destroy it and create it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys, men. So backdoor is like an escape mechanism. I'm already ready to fail. I'm like, okay, if I fail, I always have a plan B. So you get setting yourself up for failure. But what if you have no backdoors? This is all I have. I have to get it done. And you just have faith in the universe. The universe will show you how to get things done. It will come to you. So everywhere I have so many backdoors. Will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys, men. Zora said, what if plan A doesn't work out? That's amazing. It will work out. If that is what you commit to, you will make it happen. You never fail. You might quit before it happens. If you do not quit, you will make it work out. So everything that allows you to quit before what you desire happens, will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. And if plan A doesn't work out, there are 2-3 reasons. One is you've quit and given up. If you go for it, it'll work. Or maybe that's not what you really wanted. Sometimes, humanoids get this awareness, like, I don't want this too. You work on it for 5-6 months and you're like, maybe this is not what I really wanted. So you get amazing awareness and then you commit to something else that makes sense to you. So everything that brought up and let down for you, will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. I would like to clear feeling unsure of my own word and own self. So everywhere you've decided that you're not good enough, that you cannot get things done, and everywhere you have decided that you cannot trust yourself from this lifetime and across lifetimes, will you now revoke, recant, renounce, denounce, reclaim, resigned, destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. You are the security, guys. Nothing else is security. If you don't believe that, you have to be sure of yourself because you are the security. Let's see the COVID, right? How many people lost their jobs? So money didn't give the security. Jobs did not give the security. And then even if you have the money, the whole thing of your health, right? So the security doesn't come from anywhere else except you. So what can you be or do different to trust yourself in ways that you've never had before, to know and get energized from the true security of your own being, and everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive the infinite being that you truly are. Will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. So what can you be or do different to derive your own power from the true security of your being, and everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive and believe that you are an infinite being? Will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and girls. And everywhere you've decided that you're so scattered and spaced out because you can be, will you now revoke, recant, renounce, denounce, reclaim, resigned, destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Okay, what is the difference between a backdoor and a reference point? When I'm creating a vision, so a backdoor is something that is in my vision and I'm conscious of it. A reference point is something of completely the past. I may not be even conscious of it. So the backdoor is when I have a vision, I have a plan A, I have a plan B. I always have an if condition. If this doesn't work, this. A reference point is something that is a part of me. It's part of my past. It makes me function exactly like I functioned in the past. If one of my friends betrayed me, and I hold this as a reference point, the second time I get a friend, I will invite them to betray me. So that is a reference point. I recreate the same situation that happened in the past with a different person, with a different situation in a different time. So reference point will make me recreate the past. I will refer to that. I will say last time my friend betrayed me, this time they will, next time they will. I will always refer to that to create my present and my future. A backdoor is in my vision, I have an if condition. If this doesn't work, then this. If that doesn't work, then that. So your energy, my energy is like scattered, and neither plan A nor plan B will work because I always have a backdoor. I always have an escape mechanism. But you can't escape through that. That's a different story. But you think I have an escape mechanism and you think you can get away with the backdoor. So everything that brought up and let down for you, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys, miss. Smriti, I hope I answered your question. If you need more clarification, let me know. Disconnect with self, loved ones, even with Navaratri, prayer not as usual, could not involve in my happy spiritual practice. You don't have to involve with anything else except yourself. So everywhere I have been cutting off myself and not involving with myself as much as I can. Will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Everywhere you've decided that you're disconnected. Can you guys be disconnected from yourself? You're just different at times.
Hi.
Hi.
No, I don't know. That is it. It may be disconnected or something. That is, I felt it's nil. It's nil energy. It's not doing here or there. It's like it's very nil. Not even doing as usually what I do in this time. But I couldn't do even with the loved ones. It's spiritual practice with the. For example, drawing, painting, whatever I do during this time, I couldn't do. It was like a nil or sleeping things or couldn't connect my own self.
Did you change? Did you change? Yes, no.
Did you change means what?
The truth, have you changed from who you were before? Just tell me yes or no. Whichever is lighter. Truth, have you changed from who you were before?
I think yes.
Awesome.
I don't know.
Yeah, so you have changed. That's why you're feeling different. And then you've judged that maybe I'm not doing much. So everywhere, all of you perceive change and are not comfortable with change because your subconscious does not want you to be comfortable with change. And then you judge that as not doing enough, as not being who you were before, as a disconnect with yourself. Will you now revoke, recant, renounce, denounce, reclaim, resigned, destroy, and uncreate it once and for all eternity? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. What can I be or do different? To always be connected with myself and to know that I'm connected to myself and to have so much fun, whether I'm doing or not doing, and to celebrate whether I'm lazy or whether I'm not lazy, and everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that. Will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. What invention are you using to judge yourself for not doing and use that to not do and continue to judge yourself to not do instead of just being happy and celebrating? And everything that brought up and let down for you, will you destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys, men. Guys, let's learn to be. We don't have to, we're not human doings, right? We're human beings. So just learn to be happy and then everything will fall place. When are you connected to yourself? You're connected to yourself the most when when your mind is free and you're happy. So when you're free, don't fill up, when you're not doing much, don't fill up your mind with, I'm not doing much, and then make your mind heavy again. So everything that brought up and let down for you, will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, poisonous. So Lakshmi, you might just want to keep asking, what can I be or do different to always connect with myself and to be as happy as I can be? And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and eons.
Thank you so much, Nithya.
You're
It's really
welcome.
very good morning.
Good morning.
Actually, listening you.
Thank you so much for joining.
Can I ask a question, Nithya?
Yes, yes.
Nithya?
Yes, Varsha, you can. I said yes. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, okay. Yeah, I can hear you, Nithya. So the thing is this, that whenever I go in the celebration mode, my father expired 25 years back. However, those glimpses come in my mind, those images, the time I spent with him, and then automatically that time turned into, anger, because I have deep anger associated for my father, for my husband, for my mother. I've been really working on it. Can you do some clearing so that it can add on it?
Yeah. So whatever invention and from which lifetime have I picked up and invented that whenever I celebrate, some of my unwanted memories will trigger and some of my anger will trigger? Will you now revoke, recant, renounce, reclaim all those decisions, judgments, conclusions, computations that associate celebrations with triggering something that was not working? And everything that brought up and let down for you, will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys, men. Which lifetime, including this lifetime, have you decided that you should never ever celebrate so that there is something or the other that triggers you and stops you from celebrating? Everything that brought up and let down for you, will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine boys and men. And which part of me, who am I being when I get angry, and which part of me has been treated so bad and so wronged that even me of today is not able to give it the love that it requires? So everything that does not allow you, the adult of today, to comfort whoever it is that's getting angry, such a way that both of you are happy, will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all poisoned. So Varsha, we have to become the adult of today.
Hello,
Hello,
Yes,
the
you're
adult of
hello,
right.
today.
Nithya ji, myself.
Hi,
हेलो myself हेतल देसाई. मैं जस्मीन जो है ना आपके ग्रुप में, उनका उसका भाई हूँ मैं.
hi, welcome to the group.
हाय. तो एक्चुअली मेरा क्वेश्चन है, मैंने एक्सेस बार का बेसिक जो कोर्स है वो किया हुआ है. अब मेरा क्वेश्चन ये है कि मैं नॉर्मली जब भी फूड इंटेक करता हूँ ना, लंच में या डिनर में, तो मुझे एसिडिक फील होता है और मैं तुरंत पानी पी लेता हूँ, मतलब कि वाटर.
Okay. So you wanna clearing
ऐसा.
for acidity?
हाँ जी, हाँ जी, हाँ जी.
Okay. So what is it that I'm not willing to digest in my life that creates acid in my stomach? Everything that is times a godzillion, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and yawns. And one more thing is, alkaline is what can let go of the acidic energy. So what can I be or do different so that my body becomes alkaline enough so that it neutralizes any of the acids that is not contributed to my body? And everything that does not allow me to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad,
Yes.
pot, pock, all nine shorts. Did you try who does it belong to? You might want to start with that first when you feel that. Is it really mine?
Okay.
99% it's
Okay.
not.
Okay.
And if it's yours, what am I not able to digest? And what can I be so my body becomes so alkaline? So that all the acidity neutralizes. And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that. Will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock,
Yes.
poison, yes. Amazing. You might just want to keep asking these two questions a lot for many days, and then it should go away.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you,
Thank you.
Nithya ji. Thank you.
Okay, Trishal is saying clearing psychic or other mechanisms put on oneself or others doesn't allow the intuition and inner voice to shine in this lifetime and across lifetimes. Oh, let me tell you one truth. Can a small, even when the room is dark, even a small candle can light it up? Yes or no? So nothing can stop your intuition or your inner voice from shining, even the biggest darkness. And the more dark it is, the light will be even more clearer. So what lies and inventions are you using to convince yourself that you cannot allow your intuition or your inner voice to shine? Everything that is times a godzillion will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, because that is such a powerful thing. I mean, one bit of your inner voice is much bigger than so much judgment and darkness. One bit of the truth is much, much bigger than every judgment, is it not? So however dark the room is, a very small candle can light up the whole room. So that's how it is. It's not anything less. So everywhere you've decided that your awareness and your inner voice cannot shine because you really don't know what it is, will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, poison. I think I love that clearing. That clearing was really nice. What can I do to set up a business with ease which is contributive to me? You can ask the same question. Instead of do, you can say what can I be or do different to set up a
Okay.
business with ease which is
Okay.
contributive to you.
Okay. Nithya, can you give some clearance for the business? Because we're looking at places, we like places, but I'm not able to decide which place. And I'm just not able to take the first step.
Okay, everywhere all of us have decided that we are cars who need something to start. You cannot move the first step without getting started by something external. Will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity? Right, wrong,
Yes.
good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, poisonous. So everywhere you've decided you require a key to start, and that key is not with you. Will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity? Right,
Yes.
wrong, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, poisonous. Universe, show me in a way that I get it. Where do I take the first step? And enable me to feel so light about the first step that I have to take, so that I take it with so much joy and celebration. And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you now destroy and unclear it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, poison.
Yes.
And everywhere any of you have decided that you have starting trouble, which may not even be true, because you've picked it up from everyone and heard from everyone that you have starting trouble, will you now revoke, recant, renounce, denounce, reclaim, resign, destroy, and uncreate it once and for all eternity? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts.
Yes.
So the first step does feel like that. When you're changing things, it does feel
Okay.
that way, but go for it.
Okay.
Take a leap of faith.
Sometimes it feels like I'm waiting for a sign, and I'm like, what sign is it? Where will I get it? And why am I waiting for a sign?
If you keep waiting for a sign, the universe will ask you to keep waiting.
Okay.
Yeah. So where do you not trust yourself enough that you would require something external to show you what you have to do? And everything that brought and let down for you, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong,
Yes.
all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. And every way you already have decided that you may fail, so that you can use that as an excuse to stop yourself from starting. Will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Suman says, I want to ask about dreams. I see a lot of dreams. Sorry, Kirti, are you happy with that?
Nithya, can you give me one more clearing? I'm not getting it what it is. But yeah, consciously I've decided that with my calculations that there can't be a failure in the business that I'm setting it up. But maybe subconsciously, maybe there is some fear that just came up when you were asking. I didn't know it was there.
Yeah. Otherwise, you'd have done it by now, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So whatever positions, points of view, reference points, objectives, judgments that I'm using and choosing to stop myself, will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity?
Yes.
Get wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine parts, poison, yeah. Whatever positions, objectives, reference points, trifold sequencing systems that I'm using and choosing to stop myself from moving forward with ease in my life, will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine poison. Go for it, Kirti. Take the first step. And if it
Yes.
goes
Thank you,
wrong,
Nithya.
yeah, if it goes wrong, no big deal. Take the second step better. So everything that
Yes.
will be destroyed and created.
Please give me blessings, Nithya, for this business.
Definitely.
We're about to start a pharmacy.
All the best. Let it go really well.
Thank you.
Wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Suman, I want to ask about dreams. I see a lot of dreams and I wake up with feelings I felt during the dreams. Sometimes they're not pleasant ones. Like last night, it was around my mom's death. What can I do here to have ease here and not see such repetitive dreams? So all the trifold sequencing systems that are keeping you looping, that are keeping your subconscious looping into unwanted memories, will you now destroy and uncreate once and for all eternity? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys and girls. You might want to ask someone to run your bars with trifold sequencing systems. That should help. And everywhere I'm making all my dreams significant and not being able to celebrate my dreams, will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys and girls. So all for all of us. All the trifold sequencing systems that I'm still using, choosing and functioning from, so that anyone or multiple of my past memories can take full control of my present. Will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. All the trifold sequencing systems that I'm using and choosing so that I can allow something in my past to take full control over my present. Will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. What can I be or do different to celebrate today, to sleep in such a way that I am so refreshed and everything that I know, be, perceive or receive in my sleep, including my dreams, contribute to me and my body. And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive and receive that, will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. Okay, any more questions, guys? You're welcome, thank you.
Can I ask a question, please, Nithya?
Yes, please.
This is just connecting to the dreams. I see the dreams the whole night, and when in the morning when I get up, I feel so tired. But when I want to recall, I don't remember anything. But it is always of the past, and so heavily I'm connected to it during sleep that I don't feel fresh in the morning. It takes me about 15 minutes to get fresh.
Okay. So would you like that to change?
Yes, please.
Okay. So what can I be or do different to be so connected with my body that I allow it and enable it to sleep and get refreshed when I wake up? And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive and receive that, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. All the trifold sequencing systems that I'm allowing, that I'm functioning from, that I'm still allowing to come into my sleep as nightmares, will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. And everywhere I have decided that my body is something that's heavy, it cannot be fresh and light from this lifetime and across lifetimes. Will you now revoke, recant, renounce, denounce, reclaim, resign, destroy, and uncreate it once and for all eternity? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys, men. So there's one thing, it's not from Access, but it helped me. When I used to get nightmares as a kid, what I did is, someone told me, you drink a glass of water before you go to sleep. And say gratitude to that water. Ask it to take care of your body, that 1 glass of water. Please take care of me during my sleep. And drink it and go to bed.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. And everywhere, I'm making all my dreams so significant that they become nightmares, which are not even true. Will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 short, poison. Even for the acidity, before you drink the water, someone talked about acidity. If you say gratitude to the water, like 2 minutes, spend time to just say, I'm really grateful to the water, and then you can drink it. It will help a lot. It will make a huge difference.
Thank you.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shorts, poison. I'm going to do some more trifold sequencing. Looks like all of us are still stuck in the past, which you've decided you can't let go. Maybe not all of us, some of us. Right, wrong, good, bad, thought, park, all 9 shorts, boys and beyond. Okay. All the trifold sequencing systems that you are still using and choosing, whether you're aware of it or not, to enable your past to control your present and destroy your future. Will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. And everywhere you love your presence so much and you love your past so much that you don't want a different future, even though you keep telling yourself you want a different future. But because you really don't want a different future, you function from trifold sequencing systems and reference points and objectives and whatnot that doesn't serve you. Will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. What action can you take today to get started on something new and different, which you've always wanted to do? And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad.
Hi.
All 9 shorts.
Betu?
Hi, Monica, are you talking to me?
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, Nithya.
No problem. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shorts, poisoned, beyonds. So everywhere I love to define who I am and function from who I have been instead of from who I can be. Will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. What invention am I using to be so insecure so that I can be like a child and I expect someone to come and take care of me? Guess what? It doesn't happen. So everything that brought up and let down for you, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. Everywhere you feel that your insecurities will enable someone to come and save you and get you out of them. Oof. Everything that brought up and let down for you, will you now destroy it and create it once and for all eternity? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. Any more questions, guys?
Just repeat that clearing once again, Nithya.
Yes, which one?
That I allow myself to be like a child,
So
feel insecure like a child. Somebody can take care of it.
Yes. Everywhere I've decided that if I'm insecure, someone will come and save me, someone will come and provide me the security, which never existed in the first place outside of me. Will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds.
Somewhere I think we have a point of view that when that happens, we can actually develop a relationship with another human being.
Okay. Like I think I've been telling you guys, no, relationship with money is easier, relationship with ghosts are easier comparatively. So why would you want, anyway, pot and pock, I was just joking. So everywhere I am not in communion with myself, that I'm looking for someone else to come and complete me. Will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shorts, boys and beyond. Everywhere you are not being your own best friend, and everywhere you have not, you don't know very clearly that you have to be there for you. Will you now revoke, recant, renounce, denounce, reclaim, resign, destroy, and uncreated once and for all eternity. Right?
Yes.
Good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, poison. I have to say something about trees now. Go hug a tree, you'll feel really secure. Those things are so secure. Just look at them, how grounded they are. And they're easier than human beings. So everything that brought up and let down for you, will you now destroy and uncreated once and for all eternity. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts. But I like to make jokes, so please don't take anything offensive.
Nithya, can I request somebody in the group to put down those trifold sequencing, this thing in written, so that we can record in our own voice and put it on loop? I think that
Yes.
that was the.
Yes, you can. Yeah, as long as you don't ask me to find the volunteer, you're welcome to do.
Yeah.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and girls. So anyone who heard that
Thank you.
request,
They were really awesome.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
they were really awesome. You know, it suddenly lightened up my whole upper portion.
Thank you. How does it get better than that?
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. So anyone who heard that request, if you're willing to type it on the group, please do. That would be lovely. And I'm not going to volunteer anyone, so whoever was willing. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. So everywhere I have decided that I'm incomplete. I'm not an infinite being. So I still look for something outside of me to complete me. Will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds.
Nithya, can you give some clearance for the fear of judgment?
Fear of judgment? You mean others
Yeah.
judging you or you judging others? Or?
Yes, others judging.
Others judging. Why does it matter?
Yeah.
If they judge
I
you,
think
good for you. Yeah. If they judge me, if they think of me, they're wasting their time. Good for me, right? If I'm in someone's awareness, good for me. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyond. Why does it matter what anyone thinks of you? They will think of you what they want to think of you. And why would you even waste time and energy trying to change that? So everyone will think of you what they will.
I think it's subconscious fear. Consciously doesn't make sense, but somewhere there's a point of view.
Okay, your subconscious is a very powerful thing. Do not underestimate that.
Okay.
Yeah, I know I've been saying subconscious fears, but that's not something to use against us. Your subconscious is a powerful thing. You can use it to create great things in your life. So let's not, you don't use it as an excuse like I have a subconscious fear, I have a subconscious. Are you an infinite being?
Okay. Yes.
Do you have a fear of judgment? Fear of judgment?
Yes.
No. So everywhere you have decided or picked up from others that you have a fear of judgment. Will you now revoke, recant, renounce, reclaim, resign, destroy, and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad.
Yes. And return to center.
What is judgment?
Yes.
Judgment is a thought in someone else's head. So why would you give it more power than that? Yeah. And you don't want to, you can't change the way everyone thinks, right?
Right.
Why would you want to do that? You just want to be happy. If you receive judgment, you guys will make more money. Do you know that or not?
Yes, yes.
So if you love money, let go of the fear of judgment. You have to prioritize which is higher, receiving money or fear of judgment.
Receiving money.
So let it go. Right, wrong, good,
Yes.
for call nine shots, boys and heal inflammation and good health. Have you written good health
No,
or gut
it's
health? Did you say
gut
good health or
health.
gut health?
Hi, Nithya. Yeah, it's a gut health.
What is gut health? Is that intuition?
Gut.
Your gut is
Yeah,
not proper? Okay.
yeah. It's there is a. I have certain things. It's related to the inflammation and gut health. So I have received that messages recently. I asked the universe and praying. So what is the reason for this and the root cause? I wanted to clear it. So I got this inflammation and gut health.
Okay. Let's not go for the root cause. So what can I be or do different? Body. What can we be or do different so that the inflammation goes away and our gut is extremely healthy? And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys and girls. Everywhere you've decided, only if you get to the root cause, you can get a problem You can let a problem go, but you never want to let it go, so you never hit the root cause. Will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. Did you ask who does it belong to?
Yes, Nithya. I'm asking last 10 days.
Did you
I
ask
have an
him?
intuition that,
Go ahead, ma'am.
yeah, I have an intuition that I need to, heal and take care of this for the other problem. So it's a kind of abscess, skin abscess, so many things related to this. So the
Okay,
inflammation in the body.
let's just talk to the body. Body, show me the way how to get away from this disease with ease. And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive, that will you destroy and uncreate it all. Right, wrong, good, bad,
Yes.
all 9 shots, poison, beyonds. So for all of you who talked about acidity, something with the body, talk to your body. Body, show me the way how to come out of this with ease right away. And everything that does not allow you to listen to your body, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, poisoned, beyonds.
Yes.
Yeah, try that for a few days, Lakshmi, then we can check.
Thank
Okay,
yeah. Thank you so much.
so Prankal, do you have a question? Did you raise your hands or?
Hello.
Yeah, you have a question?
Yes. I
Yeah.
raised my yeah.
Yeah. I lost the voice.
I'm asking you why it is happening. Why? Hello.
I lost your voice, uncle. I just heard why. That's all I heard.
Okay. Now you can hear me.
Yes.
So Nithya, frequently on every alternate day I feel energetic, and the other day I feel very low. I don't know why. I've done number of times that who does it belong to.
Okay.
Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work.
Okay. So let's do this. All the trifold sequencing systems that you're still using and choosing to tire yourself every alternate day, will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, poison, beyonds. All the trifold sequencing systems that you're using and choosing to bring back the unwanted patterns occasionally or on alternate days so that you cannot get out of it, will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, poison, beyonds. And everywhere you still use the words I and I don't know, will you destroy and uncreate it and remove them from your vocabulary? Everything that does not allow that times a godzillion, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, poison, beyonds. So all the trifold sequencing systems that you're using and choosing to tire yourself and your body, will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, poison, beyonds. Body, show me the way of how we can feel energized, refreshed all the time. Body, show me the way how we can feel energized and refreshed every day. And everything that does not allow you to listen to your body, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, poison, beyond. Heal grinding teeth at night that causes pain and teeth problems. So what invention are you using to not sleep properly so that your teeth start grinding at the night? Everything that is times a godzillion, will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, poison, beyond. What are you thinking that makes your teeth grind themselves? That enables you to grind your teeth, that is not contributive to you or your body? Everything that is times a godzillion, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, poison, beyond. Who are you being when you grind your teeth? Everything that is times a godzillion, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, poison, beyond. Okay, when you said you should have a fixed plan and you should not confuse the universe with plan A and plan B, I want to ask here that every time we say we should not have a fixed point of view how it will happen, should just leave it to the universe. Yes. No, I didn't say fixed plan. I said vision. So you have to be clear with where you want to head, at least the next step. How it shows up, no fixed points of views. So I didn't say fixed plan. What I was saying is, if I know I want to do a business, I don't plan the how. It has to run like this. It has to run like this. At least, but I have to have a vision of it should be a healing business. It should be, you know, some sort of clarity on the vision I need to have. But how it will happen, that I leave it to the universe. And no fixed points of view. If today 5 customers came and I say 5 is too less, then I have a fixed point of view to reduce the business. So no fixed points of view on how it functions, but clarity in the vision of where I want to head. If you don't know, you can ask, what do I truly desire? And if you don't want clarity on where you have to head, that is also not a problem. You can live free, live every day as an adventure. But if you would like to, you know, do something, you need to have little clarity on the vision. If you have a back door, if I say, if my business fails, I'll do this, then you have already set up your business for failure. So that's what we're saying. So you have the choice of choosing what you would like to do in your life, where you would like to head. And when you know that this is where I would like to head, don't have a plan B for that. But how you're going to head and get that, leave it to the universe. So that's what we were saying. And it's not a fixed plan. You can keep changing. When you change it, the universe will rearrange accordingly. So let's put it this way. If you're clear that this is a business of what you would like to do, don't have a plan B of I have to go back and do something else. If you're not clear, just enjoy till you get clarity. So what do I truly desire? And keep asking questions to get clarity of what you desire. And you can change even if you're doing a business tomorrow, if you want to change your mind, you can. You're allowed to do that. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, poison, peons.
Like in money workbook also they say, like they ask us so many questions, or whatever, how does money look like and how will it come, from which direction it is coming, unless you are thinking it. There can be many multiple ways, so don't just get fixed कि मुझे यहाँ से आएगा, मुझे यहाँ से नहीं आएगा. So yeah, it actually confuses also. We are not able to plan anything.
No, that's not the idea. The idea is there are 2 ways to look at this. You have to know what you would like out of life, right? At least you should know I want to be happy, if not anything else. Right? Amazing words. At least be clear that you would like to be happy, right?
Yeah.
So you know your vision. What would you like to, even if you don't know where you'd like to head, what would I like out of life? And then how that comes, let that happiness come through multiple things. That how we leave it to the universe. So the vision is different. The how things show up is once you choose something. So I have to at least choose I want to be happy. So I choose, okay, I would like to do a healing business. And that's what I would like to do without a plan B. If I say, if this works, I will choose this. Otherwise this, I'm setting myself for if conditions. It may or may not work. That's a backdoor. But if I have like, I would like to be happy, then the universe will show you the best and fastest way to get there. And you get to choose where you would like to head, not how you would like to head there. Does it make sense?
Yeah, that does. I understood that that we have to concentrate on the feeling. I understood that yeah, being happy, right? But like the same way, like I want to have money, like I want to earn, but here also I have to have.
Did you say want? Did you say want after
I
reading the
said
How to
want.
Become Money
I
workbook?
said want. Yes, I said want. Yeah.
Okay. Then you will keep wanting. The response would be you can keep wanting. Right, wrong, good,
Yes.
shots fired.
Okay. So we can. I would like to have healing business. Okay. So is this that we are cutting down the other options from where the money, like if some client from someone is asking some other commodity or service and we can get money from there, so are we cutting down the possibility? Is it like that?
It's not. You can make it like that. If you associate money with healing business, and healing business will only give me money. If you don't associate it, it can come from anywhere. It depends on how what point of view you carry. So when you're committed to what makes you happy, that means a healing business, a job, multiple things can make you happy, right? So I explained backdoor with an example of healing in a job. Doesn't mean that you have to choose one over the other. You can commit yourself to both. Both can be planning. That's also possible. But when you
Acha,
say, if this, what you're saying is, I want to set a healing business, that means will I cut off money from everything else? Now, why would you cut off money from everything else for healing business, right? So that's a point of view you're carrying. That's why we don't have a point of view about anything. Let's receive from everything. You get what?
Yeah, so I should think that yes, I would like to have a healing business. But yeah, if it is the money is coming from other places also,
Yes.
it's welcome. Like I
Yes.
have to be in that.
Like that, yeah.
Okay.
How does it get?
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. So everywhere, all of you have decided that you are confused from this lifetime and across lifetimes, that you don't have clarity of what you would like to be and do, and clarity of what can enable you to celebrate every moment. Will you now revoke, recant, renounce, denounce, reclaim, resigned, destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, poisonous. And whatever you love about being confused so much, even though you're not, will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Okay, cool. So we're over time. So please listen to this recording again, and whatever questions I have given you, please keep asking them. Can I talk about proud and pride in the next call? Okay, I think their spellings are different. I'll have to research on that. Right, wrong, good, bad, for all night shots, boys and beyonds. I definitely shall. Thank you, Malika, for asking that.
thank you, Nithya.
Thank you so much.
So much, Nithya.
Yeah. Thank you, guys. Have a great day.
Thank you, Nithya.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you, Nithya. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank
Have a
you.
great
Thank
day,
you so
everyone.
much, Nithya. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.
Thank you. You too.
Thank
Bye.
you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot,
Thanks,
Nithya
Nithya.
ji.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much. Thank you.
Bye, everyone. Thank you,
Thank you.
everyone.
Bye bye. Bye bye.
Bye.